Hey, it's Jade. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking 3 Bookish quizzes. The quizzes will be down in the description in case you want to take them, so let's get into it. The first one is, what literary character am I? Let's see. Complete the quiz and find out what fictional character you're most like. My gender is, I am a female. My greatest strength is taking risks and not being afraid to fight, being intimidating and powerful. My creativity, my rational thinking, always seeing the best in people, and fighting for those who can't fight for themselves. Oh god. My creativity. On the weekend, I can be found reading a good book, planning revenge, going on a date with someone I love, paintballing, bungee jumping, something exciting, hanging out with friends, and spray painting some subversive graffiti on railroad tracks. Reading a good book. My ideal job would be a detective or an FBI investigator, a skydiving instructor or some type of adventure leader, the ultimate dictator of the world, helping those who are deprived, being in the military or as a spy. What job? I do what I want. Helping those who are deprived. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Yep, there we go. In high school, I made people laugh. I was the quiet one in the corner. School, I think I missed that one. I was a bully and liked to make people cry. Spent class time placing hearts around my crush's name. I helped others with their homework. I like to say I made people laugh. What's the most important characteristic to have? Loyalty, individuality, creativity, intelligence, spontaneity, physical strength, and superiority. I think loyalty. My biggest flaw is that I am too introverted, easily taken advantage of, often a target because I'm so outspoken, more interested in the present than the future, I don't plan ahead, too hot-tempered, none of the above. If I'd answer, I'd have to kill you. None of the above, honestly, but I wouldn't kill you, probably. If I had to participate in a match with an enemy to defend my honor, I would suggest a swashbuckling sword duel to the death, but when I win, I wouldn't kill them. It's a gentleman's game. I would distract them with jokes until they got bored, beat that person at chess or another type of intellectual game, suggest we meet to discuss the terms but play an underhand surprise, suggest hand-to-hand combat to see who is the strongest, not participate in such a ruthless game. I would refuse to participate because it's just stupid. My favorite animal is shark, dolphin, owl, unicorn, eagle, or cheetah. I like unicorns. If I don't get my way, I yell and pressure people until I get what I want. Forget about it. Life is all about giving, not always receiving. Plan revenge on those who deny me my rights. Come to a reasonable explanation as to why and move on. Dream about what it would be like to have it my way. Move on. There's a lot more important things to worry about. It depends on what the situation is, because I've done all of these. I guess forget about it and just move on. My biggest fear is to be viewed as helpless, to not be allowed to express myself, be alone for the rest of life, to be forgotten, to never be recognized for my evil genius, and be thought of as a liar and a cheat. To not be allowed to express myself? Can I click it, please? No, honestly, it's to be alone, because, my biggest fear is isolation. Okay, who am I? I'm Juliet from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Okay. You are romantic, but not afraid to stand up for what you want. While you believe in happily ever after, you are no damsel in distress, and have a strong mind. Damn right I do. Often considered one of the greatest love stories of all time, Romeo and Juliet is one of Shakespeare's most famous plays. The tragic play was first published in 1623. Shakespeare is one of the most well-known playwrights in Western literature. He wrote tragic, comedic, and historic plays as well as poems and much else. I mean, it's not the worst I could have gotten. Okay, the second quiz. Which literary heroine am I? Am I handsome? No, at least not according to common criteria. Yes, I'm a good-looking person, although not a shining beauty. I think yes, although I think words like cute and sweet are more appropriate. I've never thought to myself, but people around me tend to think I'm pretty hot. There are many opinions about this. I'm not sure myself. I think I'm a good-looking person. Wait, no. No, at least not according to the common Common criteria. What fairy tale creature matches me best? A forest fairy, a witch or an elf, a princess threatened by a 7-headed dragon, a wise queen, a pirate girl, a fairy. Your dream guy should be very intelligent, helpful, and understanding, reserved, calm, and reliable, charismatic, passionate with his own sense of humor, gentle, protective, and very unselfish, playful, brave, always ready to have fun. Honestly, gentle. You wouldn't mind if he was a bit immature, a little proud, sort of dangerous, moody and hot-tempered, very devoted to his work. I have no problem with him being very devoted to his work. I'm very devoted to my work, so when you have some time for yourself, I couldn't use the option read books because it was suitable for all of them. Go for a great adventure, write a story, start daydreaming, take a long walk, gossip with friends, paint, have a long conversation with someone, unconsciously get myself into trouble. I am always daydreaming. Are you happy about how you look like? More like settled, mostly. I realize there are things far more important than that. Not really, either I don't care or I feel a little unhappy about it. I might be okay now, but I used to be very troubled about it as a kid. I think I am. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever thought about this before. I think I am. People like you because you are adventurous, friendly, and very good at telling stories, smart, modest, and hardworking, different than most people and very brave, lively, witty, and cheerful, intelligent and very kind, sort of original personality. I'm intelligent and kind. If someone doesn't like you, it's because I do things the way I want to and I don't care what other people think. Either they envy me something or they don't like my unusual behavior swings. I'm very sincere, a little defiant, and always defend myself when someone's unfair to me. They're just jealous because someone is paying attention to me instead of them. They probably aren't capable of liking anyone at all. I do what I want and don't care what other people think. You and your friends. I only have a few friends, but I love them with my soul, all my soul. Most of my friends, including the best ones, are boys, and I really enjoy my time with them. I have one best friend and then a lot of, let's say, acquaintances. I have many friends and I'm very fond of them. Well, there are many of them and they have this unhappy little tendency to fight over me. I have a lot of friends, yeah. Which of the following flowers reminds you of yourself? Freesia, don't know what that is, forget-me-not, sunflower, lily, or wild rose. What is freesia? I don't like this. I like roses. I'm basic like that. I'm Anne Shirley. Who? You are like Anne Shirley, the heroine of Ellen Montgomery's favorite novels. You're a very kind person, wise and understanding. In a way you will never grow up thanks to your great imagination, rich inner world, and original personality. Your dream guy, Dr. Gilbert Blythe. What friggin' book is this from? Oh god, where am I? Anne's House of Dreams. I have never heard of that or read it. What is happening? Okay. I don't know who that is. But okay, thanks. And the third and final quiz for today is what book genre fits me best? Which statement best describes you? I love to learn about the past. I like to think about what the world might be in the future, what things we might have, what discoveries might be made. I like it when people tell me the truth, and only the truth, no matter what it is. I daydream a lot and think about what the world might be with different things that we don't have. I love anything mysterious, anything unpredictable. I love the present. I don't care about the past or future, only right now. I like it when people tell me the truth. What is your favorite subject in school? History, English, science, math, PE, lunch. It's the only time I can stare off into space and not pay attention without getting in trouble. I don't know, I liked math a lot in my career. It's just like the last 2 years of high school were terrible, so. If you could have one wish, what would you be most likely to wish for? That everything from my daydreams could be real? No. That I could go back in time wherever I wanted? That I can go into the future whenever I wanted? That I would always know the truth and what really happened? That there would be more mysteries in life and that things would be more unpredictable? I wouldn't wish for anything. I like my life the way it is. always know the truth, I guess. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? I would make people more aware of the past so that we could avoid making mistakes that have been made before. I would make the world more advanced so that we could have better technologies. I wouldn't change anything. The world is fine the way it is. I would make it so that everyone always told the truth and it was impossible to lie. I would make it so that nothing was predictable, not even the weather. Life would be so much more fun if we never had any clues to what might happen. Everything would be amazing. My anxiety is not like that. I would probably make it so that magic existed like in the Harry Potter books, or there are other worlds like the Chronicles of Narnia. If you could change one thing about your personality, what would it be? I would make myself more honest and trustworthy. I would make it so that I wouldn't care about the past or future, because you can't change the past and we don't even know what will happen in the future yet. I would give myself a better imagination. I would make myself more aware of life's small mysteries and surprises. I would make myself better at math and science. I would make myself more knowledgeable when it comes to history. Honestly, the history one, because like history was never my best subject. It's not my worst subject, but I didn't really like paying attention to history, but I know it's really important to know. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Flying, strength, the ability to read minds, the ability to travel through time, the ability to travel to other planets and to be able to breathe there even without oxygen, and to be able to go as far as I want for as long as I want without getting tired, being able to turn invisible. Either read minds or turn invisible. What do you think your job is most likely to be? Something in an office, something fun, unusual, and maybe a little strange. Anything practical, something that pays quite a bit and that's still flexible enough so I can enjoy my family time. Probably an author, cartoonist, or anything creative. Maybe a scientist or possibly some kind of inventor. Possibly a historian or archaeologist or something like that. Obviously, author. Okay. Fantasy. Big surprise. You love anything about something that doesn't really exist, like other worlds or maybe something about some sort of magic. Personally, this is one of my favorites, and I would recommend it. Coriander, and Wood Dancing. If you're a girl, these have girl as main characters and might not be interesting to guys. But no matter which gender you are, Peter and the Starcatchers is a very good book, and so is the rest of the series. Peter and the Starcatchers was so good. My 3rd grade math and science teacher read it to us, and because she was also my homeroom teacher, and there's always like a reading time, and it was so good. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. If you take the quizzes, tell me down in the comments what you got for each one. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified whenever I upload. I upload every Wednesday and occasionally Saturdays. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.